Morning. I left LA a while ago. I'm not cut out for the type of industry that you have to be in order to get jobs as an actor. I'm just not quite built that way. Hence the idea that there's no sort of branding and marketing here with this project. I will be wearing blue mostly because after 25 years of auditions, and blue makes my eyes pop, and I wanna look good still. It's I'll eventually I'll branch out. Anyway, I went back to visit Los Angeles. I think it was the first time I went back after I'd been gone. This is called L.A. Coffee, and it's more of a poem or a stream of consciousness observation of the day in L.A. And there's a woman running the little coffee shop, slight foreign accent, not too unattractive, except she's had work done on her face already. She looks at first glance to be in her late 20s, at second early 30s, fair play. I mean, do what you like, but there is a shining stab of greed and need that emanates out of her non-smiling eyes. A mercenary sheen, a gluten-free, freeze-dried Uber purpose, some sort of conscienceless drive to have everything she needs despite not knowing exactly what it is. It's a visage that becomes wholly grotesque when coupled with her relentless put-on smile and faux cheeriness. I picture her in some strange sex bar, racked up on whatever new chemical is being roofed around, Benoit balls firmly inserted, calculating which erotic stance will best serve her in each exchange of the empty gratification she doesn't truly enjoy. God help the poor bastard that makes a life with her, or the employees of any company that gives her a position of even minor authority. It's the industry of insecurity. Cosmetics, cosmetic surgery, Gillian Welch, liposuck, fear of not looking like I don't even know what the standard is anymore. I honestly don't know what it is we are subconsciously measuring ourselves against every time we look in the mirror. I begin to understand the word value. What we cared about, what we think is important. A fairly vital and defining concept as we lean on screens and their content to inform us as to ours. Wow, for the first time, our value is what I'm saying. Value has become what a thing costs. It's not some values are what you get at a sale. They're not what you have to govern your behaviors. Wow, for the first time I just had a fear that someone might pull an Uzi out and just start firing. In a poorly designed coffee shop on Main Street, Santa Monica, for no particular reason except that it seems to happen a lot down here. Though not so much in LA, because I suspect while it might get you some media coverage, it's tough to start a sitcom career when you're in jail. Though not impossible. Who can I pitch this to? Yes, Santa Monica, California, where the hippies wear designer hippie clothes, the yogashis wear designer yoga clothes, everybody has a $100 haircut, and the shabby chic homeless people sniff in disdain at crudely dressed tourists. Conversation is vivacious, impassioned, calculated, and emotionally informed while still being somehow empty of content. There is a weekly seminar on conviction in casual public intercourse available online for $125 or as an all-inclusive interactive interfacing weekend with the program's developer Andrew May Weatherton, PhD in synchroholicism, BFA in ecotech diversification with a minor in theater arts at only $550 per person with a free t-shirt and self-defining over-ego app included in the price, adaptable to whichever device or gadget you look to for life purpose. I'm not eating, not sure why. Maybe it's an actual disease and I caught it. Or maybe I'm just far from the home I barely have and I'm too bloody tired of restaurant food to bother. This dog barking, it's my dog. Maybe I am tired of life. Maybe I'm tired of this image-sodden society, the hypocrisy, mine included, the desperation, mine included, and the futility of a dream of a life of art and storytelling and really, what the hell am I offering as input here? Oh, Jesus, let that be his granddaughter and not some gold-digging whore. Hey, slow down. This is their second pass. Ah, aiming for the Maserati. Please let her be driving. Of course not. She's older than she looks, definitely on his arm, as is the combination diabetes tag and blood pressure cuff he wears on his wrist in case of the sudden collapse that looks pretty darn imminent. He's 85 if he's a day. She's a well-formed 40. Okay, I can see it. Pretty girl comes to Hollywood to be a star. Spends years being rejected. Maybe has an ounce of integrity that precludes her flirting her way into a role. Wakes up one relentlessly sunny morning and she is well past her prime time. Loves the lifestyle. Meets an old geezer who lascives at her in a remotely charming way as he checks his tagger and fingers the keys to the Maserati he never gets out of second gear. A life of slow, depressed, and poverty-dodging descent spreads out before her mind's eye, and she lets him take her home to ogle and maybe get it up for her. Hell, maybe she learns a few tricks to help him. He gets hooked on what she is suddenly being paid for. It's a job. No worse than chasing ambulances, taking pictures of unsuspecting celebrities in their caught-off-guard, belly-hanging glory, planning the decimation of yet another Muslim country on principles of oil-based greed, or lying hard to a public that has ceased to expect anything else of its political bourgeoisie. She's a companion. She's a caregiver. It's all a part of the value system, and horror is such a nasty-sounding word. And everybody wears a brand. They're branding us. Does no one get it? Body Glove, Dickney, Polo, whatever, they are branding us. The system devised by ranchers to indicate which cattle belong to them by having burned a symbol into their actual skin. How long before some ambitious marketing exec gets the brainstorm to actually make branding real again? Hey, it's retro, it's chic, it's all the rage, I did it myself. Doesn't have to be a big brand, just the logo, seared right into the skin of your ice-sculpted abs, and it only costs $200. Paying for the right to be livestock. Clearly I do not belong in LA. This is a tough one. Yeah, well, I'm bound to